They were one of the whipping boys of the competition, but last week they had a really strong 10-1 win against Colossal FC, which took everyone a bit by surprise. So we are not taking any chances this week. So, a good chance for us to get back to winning ways in against London City FC today. Let's have a look at the squad. Unfortunately for everybody involved, I will be playing and captaining the side as per usual with Tom Le Grizzly in goal. His run of 3 clean sheets in a row came to a halt last game against Copper 90. He'll be hoping for another one today, being held by Steve Locke at the back, taking Charlie Navesy's place, who's unavailable, alongside Matthew Creasey, who will be hoping to boss things defensively today. Ollie Walker has been an ever-present for us so far. He'll be in the midfield, hoping to keep on his fine run of form, alongside Chris Hobster. Not really made his mark on the league yet this season, but there's plenty of chance to do that today. And James HEISER, our top scorer at the minute, will be hoping to add a goal. On the bench we've got Tom Binks, lot of pace and power from him available if we need it today, and Ansley, always a good option for a goal even though he's massively injured. So like I said, very disappointing result last week, losing 2-1 to Copper 90. We didn't have it easy against these boys last time we played them, snuck a 2-1 win in the end, but hopefully we'll be getting off to a better start in this game today, get a nice early goal, and then we can settle down and be quite comfortable as we get things kicked off. Then James HEISER plays it back to me, looking outside for Steve Locke as we just look to try and pass the ball around a bit, get a feel for this game, spend a bit of time on the ball and keep the possession, because when we keep possession and we play football, we play well. But we've given it away early doors then as London City can come forward. They've given it out to their attacker on the right hand side, who looks to stand up. Creasy cuts inside, has a shot, and that's not the early start that we wanted. We wanted a strong early start in this game, and within 34 seconds of kicking off we have conceded. Backing off, just a little turn inside there, no real trickery, but he's managed to find himself acres of space to get the shot away through the crowd, and Grez is planted. So 1-0 down. We did come back from 1-0 down against them in the first fixture of the season, but we'll be needing to do that again today. As we see, we're just not managing to keep the ball at the minute. As we see Matt Creasey there just rolling it in to Ollie Walker, who's back on the ball now, looking for the long diagonal, and a bit too early to be playing those kind of balls I think in this one, as the keeper comes out early to collect it. London City on the ball again in this one. They've really started this game lively, but I'm just able to nip in and come forward with it. But just as quickly as I've won it, I have given the ball away again as they get the shot away, and Grez makes that save look very comfortable. As we look to come forward again, and this London City, you're seeing they are being first to the ball in every situation so far, and we are panicking at the back, getting some blocks on the ball, not really picking up on men as we should be, and London City are definitely looking the better team so far, as they have the corner then on this near side, look to whip it in, and it picks it up on the near side. Didn't look like there was much danger there, but we've seen shooting from distance that anything can happen, especially if it's coming through a crowd. Not a lot for Grez to be able to see in that kind of situation, so fortunately for us that one wasn't on target. As we see us giving the ball away again, Matt Creasey beaten to it, comes back with an absolutely wonderful Sunday League last ditch sliding tackle, but unfortunately you can't do that in this league, and that will be a free kick. As we see again, London City are the ones spending the time on the ball, but Ollie Walker has managed to nip in well there, clean through. We saw a goal like this last week, but he's played it just behind James HEISER, who can't quite get the shot away. Still does have the ball though, dinks it to the back post, and it's just over Ollie Walker's head. Maybe should have made a lot better of that situation then. As we see Steve with the roll into Ollie Walker then, who gives it straight back, looks for the ball into the middle, but there's nobody there and it's cut out, but it falls back to Ollie Walker, who has a bit of a lazy shot on his left peg, and that effort has really summed up our first half performance in this one. We see he's getting a little bit more of the ball now. Steve's seeing a lot of it. That's a great ball to the back stick as Ansley stretches for it, can't quite guide it towards the goal. That's probably the best opportunity we've had so far. As you see there, a bit of lax marking from the corner gives London City the shot, but fortunately for us they're not able to put it on target. As we see a quick little breakaway down the right hand side, we know that London City have pace coming forwards, and that is a great save. He might have taken that a bit in the face there, but as we've seen so far in this league, Grez is not afraid of putting his body on the line to make a save. As we come forward then, look for the ball over the top towards Binks. He's not the biggest man, and he's just shielded off the ball there as it goes off for a goal kick, but not playing the football that we know we can play so far in this one. a lot of stuff going up in the air and over the top, which is not the way we like to play. You see Tom Binks there coming away with the ball, but he's run away from a bit of the support there, and London City again are just there in numbers to get the ball off him and come forward in attack as he gets the shot away, and again Grez gets a strong hand out to palm it away. A little back heel there from Lawrence, but that's to no one as Chris Hobster looks to come forward. A bit of a sloppy pass there from Ollie Walker, again just not flying for us going forward, and we can't string more than 2 or 3 passes together in this one. Bit of a speculative shot there on the right hand side, and the referee decides to call it a half there as you see Tom Legresley kicking the ball away. He's not happy, none of us are happy really. This is not the way that we've been playing in the first half of the season. It seems like that loss to Copper last week has really done our confidence a number. But the second half, as we said, the game's not over until it's over. Still 20 minutes of football left to be played. As we see Ollie Walker coming down the right hand side in this one, gets the shot away reasonably in the middle of the goal, and this is a good keeper and he makes that save look easy. London City on the right hand side then gets the little roll into their player, holds it up well, plays it back off to him, gets the ball at the back stick and just slots it through, well, manages to find its way past Chris Hobster and Tom Legresley diving on the line there. As you see, great footwork there from London City, gets the ball back, Chris Hobster can't quite get there, and Tom Legresley is unable to make the save unfortunately on this occasion. So 2-0 down. Like I said, we came back from 1-0 down against them in the first ever fixture in Next Level Football League, but 2 goals down, it's going to be a tough ask, but we could do it there as we see Grez and Lawrence having a nice little cuddle on the floor there after a bit of miscommunication from us at the back. Ollie Walker then going for the big hoof up the pitch, but it hits their player square in the face, manages to take it round past him again. Lovely little 1-2 there, and again Grez standing up well, making himself, well, he doesn't need to try too hard to make himself look big, but made himself look even bigger, and they're not able to get past him at the front post. As we see London City coming forward again now, we're getting even more stretched than we were in the first half. Interesting save with the feet there from Grez, unfortunately Chris Hobster is there to mop up and header over the back. As we see myself standing over a corner, then it goes to Ollie Walker at the front post. It's a bit of pinball in the box, but at the end London City FC are able to clear it. We see the game really being more end-to-end now, but Ollie Walker getting the ball away, 3-on-1 situation, and that is very cynical. That is the kind of tackle that needs to be punished, ref. And we've just been given a free kick. That was a chance for us to get back in the game, and instead we just get a free kick. London City have time to bring numbers back, and nothing comes from it. As you see the ball on the far side now with James HEISER. Not seen a lot of him in this game, and it's just not his day. You can see there he rarely fails to get the touch under his control there, but this time it slips away from him. Rob Armstrong, a good friend of mine, with fortunately quite a bad effort there. As you see Ollie Walker, he's doing well in that midfield to win the ball back and charge with it, but has he got the numbers? He tries to slot it to Binks, but he can't quite find the pass. As it comes back to me then, looking for an option, give it to Matt CREASEY, who tries to cut inside his man. It's a good tackle, but he manages to come back to me, find Ollie Walker up the line here. What would he do with it? He has a shot, and that comes flying back off the post, comes straight back to him. The snapshot then on the second time of asking, manages to find his way past the keeper at the near post, who I think was a bit unsighted after the ball came back off the post there. We see me just managing to find the little ball up the line to Ollie Walker in acres of space, decides to take the shot on, hits the front post, comes straight back to him fortunately, gets the shot away, and you can see there the keeper with a player in front of him couldn't quite see the ball there. So a few minutes left, could another comeback be on the cards then, as we're desperate to get this game back underway. London City then looking to get rid of the ball at the back, as we see Ant Sleet just pull up there. Never a good sight when you see him go down like that. I'd say fortunately for him it is just a hamstring injury in this case, but unfortunately that is going to put him out for the rest of the season. A big loss for him. Even though he is injured, he still has the ability to create something, so we wish him a speedy recovery, but for the meantime that is him out of the game. As we see James HEISER fire one across the post there. Not sure how Matt CREASEY didn't get on the end of it, but a chance goes begging. As we see London City coming forward down this near side then, ball in the middle of the park. We see the little reverse pass there down the sideline to Rob Armstrong, who we can just about see goes down there in a bit of a heap. And it turns out it's actually quite a serious knee injury for the lad. So like I said, I know him from school. He's a good kid. Shame he did it really, because he was never keeping that ball in. But we wish him a speedy recovery and hope it's not too bad for you there, Rob. But anyway, getting back on with the game, as you see London City now, last few minutes, happy to keep the ball in the corner as Ollie Walker and Chris Hobster are unable to get it back without conceding the foul. We see London City then with the free kick again, going for the same tactics, and everybody just piling in on the corner there, desperate to get the ball back, as we see another free kick conceded. And this is the kind of situation. James HEISER now joining the party. 4 of us in there trying to get it back, legs flying everywhere as the ball goes out, and this time it has been given to London City FC for a corner. Or a little throw in actually, as they roll the ball back. Ollie Walker goes in, and again the referee has given a corner. Not sure that looked like a goal kick that time, but as you can see, this is what we spent the majority of the last few minutes of the game doing. They do eventually manage to get a shot away, and they did think that had gone in at the time, but fortunately for us that had just gone outside of the post onto the outside netting. As us getting desperate now, looking for this equaliser, going with the long ball stuff, playing the ball back into the middle through Ollie Walker, and again they win the header. They have been superb in the air at the back today, London City FC, and not giving me and others much of a look in at all. But we do have a corner here in the final minutes. Me going for a little flick, not really sure what the plan was there, and the referee has given a free kick. And on that note, he has decided to blow the final whistle. Another 2-1 loss. Back-to-back losses for us now in this league, and especially disappointing in this one, a game that we definitely should be winning. No man of the match for us today then, but Ollie Walker did put in a good performance despite the team failing to win. Top goal scorer still James HEISER on 6, and me notching my assists up to 4 now. As we look then at the other results from this match day, Hashtag Academy there coming behind from 2-1 to beat Copper 90, and Hashtag United with a comfortable 5-0 win over AFC Colossal. And as to the table then, Hashtag Academy now top of the table, Copper 90 slipped down to 2nd, Hashtag United 3rd, and us now down in 4th. And let's have a look at the top performers for the season then. Not a lot happening with these stats today. James HEISER and Matthew CREASEY playing but not able to make an impact on the game. No Jake Stevens for the last 2 games, and 2 losses. You can tell we're really missing him. If you have enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel to check out extended highlights of all of our fixtures in the Next Level Football League, as well as matchday vlogs and other football content. Of course, you can watch full highlights of all of the matchday fixtures on the Next Level Football League channel, so make sure you subscribe to that if you haven't already. A disappointing result for us again then, but as always, it's on to the next one.